don't know if you noticed, it looks more like a snake than a fish. Look at that. Hey, CS. But I don't think we've got many hills in that river. More than likely a snake that was crawling in the cave. Now you know why I'm not going in high season in those caves. First, this rock is not climbable, but I believe they're like dens of rattlesnakes and whatever. I hope the picture is clear. I'm using the very large scope. The moving is the wind, not me. Hey Matt, Eaglet is eating a snake. It caught a snake. And it didn't need mommy to get it. He's a teenager or a young adult. His first kill. It looks a meaty one. Maybe it remembers that snake ate its sibling. It's still windy. Do I need to zoom out a bit for the picture? Look at that. Oh yeah, that's a snake. It wouldn't be Colorado if I didn't have any wind. I don't know if the picture is clear or not. Can someone let me know? Yeah, he is huge. That's why I'm thinking it's a female, because Eaglet is almost the size of mom. It's bigger than dad. I don't know if that's too much in. Maybe I should put my sun thing out. Just a moment. Hopefully I'm not moving everything. It might help some. Hey Ninja. Hope you're doing well today, Ninja. tried to find eaglet all day, and I was about to give up. And then I took a last look. I was going to go to the river and saw it and went, too hot. It's so stuffy even with the wind. There is that new thing on my emoji, not my emojis, but my stuff on the app for YouTube. I've got like a little face with a blue bubble. I wonder what that is. I'm not going to click on it. Actually, I could take a picture of it, and then maybe someone. If I can get my phone out. Okay. Got my face reflection. I don't like being on cam. Right. Hey Deepak Dogra, please press the like. I've got some kiddos who don't see the chat. Please hit the like, the thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Thank you. Wait. The wind ain't helping. Nobody let me know about the picture, so I zoomed out in case it's blurry. I wish the wind would stop. Said that, so it got worse. I'm windproofing, don't mind me. Thank you for hitting the like, 5 of you who did. I'm going to try to put some weight on the scope. Just that it helps a bit with the wind. And it might have taken the scope down. Yep. I'm going to try to bring it back up a bit. Bear with me. And down. And this way. Oops. There we go. Try to move it back up because some people are watching on their phone. And I watched on my phone yesterday to see, and the chat seems to be getting in the way. And that's all manual, so it takes me a while to get it right. I do apologize. Trying to center it so we can zoom in. Oops. That's what I don't like about manual. It's a pain in my butt. Excuse my French. See, it goes too low. I'm just going to take the weight off. And it will have to move. Because this is annoying. And now I tightened it too much. See how low it goes as soon as I remove my hand. Damn thing. Look at that. This is insane. Right. Should come down. There we go. And I just have to move it this way, this way. Too much. I can't see it. Oh yeah. Right. So this way. Bit more. How did it move back down? This is doing my head in. Going to try to bring him up a bit so we can zoom in. Just have to find the big cave again. Okay. There we go. I have no choice until I wait. The wind is too strong. A bit more. Did I go too far out? Yeah. Okay. Why isn't it? Right. Sorry, it's in the chat, but I get many kiddos on this stream who don't see the chat because they're on YouTube Kids. Could you hit the like, please? It really helps my channel. I'm not monetized, never will be, so YouTube doesn't recommend me. And if someone could let me know if the picture is good as is, or if I should go a bit up. I cannot zoom anymore because it goes too much down. So you let me know what you want. You are the viewers. I'm seeing it on my phone, on my other scope. Also, I'm a mile away from the nest. So someone speak up. Low for phone users. Okay, well, I'll try again. It's just a manual and I don't want to irritate anyone by trying to move it up. I'm going to tighten it. Yeah, I'm not monetized. I don't have fancy material equipment. It's just a old iPhone 10 on the scope. Just bear with me. I'm tightening it up again. And as I let go, it should come down some. You see how high I've got to go? All right. So where is he? He's more on that side, so push this way. And then we can zoom in, push this way. Bit more. Yeah, I had to go inside and take a breath because I was getting frustrated with the whole thing. Right, now we can zoom in. There you go. Hope that works for you. Alright, so that's the best I'm going to get it. If you could hit the like, please. Thank you. 32 viewers, 8 likes. Just helps my channel. I'm just trying to film wildlife for the kids stuck in towns. Other countries, we don't have golden eagle. I never saw a golden eagle when I was a kid growing up in France. I had to come to America. Where is it? And I hope it doesn't fly out. I always lose it when it flies out.
Por favor, dale a me gusta. Gracias.
That was, please hit the like, sub, thank you, in Spanish. S'il vous plaît, appuyez sur like. Inscrivez-vous. Merci. Yes, I'm having terrible buffering issues, and so do you on your stream. Last night was horrible. Your songs were all getting cut off. I guess I was watching. And the night before on your panel. Oh, I've got the big large box right here. Hi, the baby boys. Not only do I have buffering issues, it will stop my stream. And if I stream horizontally for us to see all the deer and all the raccoons and all the squirrels, not just a little vertical section, I get only 5 viewers. If I stream vertical, I can hit 30 to 50 viewers. They're forcing me to stream vertical. And when I stream horizontal, they'll stop my stream. Like last night, my stream buffered on my side. And I was using different internets for the stream on me to view it, to not take all the signal. And when I ran out, fair enough, my jetpack was overheating and I had the message. But everybody on the stream said they could see there was no problem. So I don't know if they missed the glitch, but it appeared on mine. I don't know what the purpose of it is, because if you cut wildlife, if you can see only 1 buck instead of 5, how is this making your stream better? So I noticed when I stream horizontally, often I'll be kicked out after an hour or 2 hours. It will just stop. And I've got signal, but it kicks me out. If I stream vertically, I can go without a problem most of the time, 12 hours. And if the chat is not active at night, like with me, I used to stream all night. I would turn off chat and it would work and it would run all night in case a bear shows up. The other night I did it horizontally with the chat on. It kicked me out half an hour after I left the chat. And I know it wasn't the signal. I was on my jetpack and it uploaded the video right afterwards, so I didn't have a signal problem. And because I refused to go monetized. That in itself. But I don't see why I should go monetized to share wildlife, which is not mine to start with. It's not even my property. I just work here. And now I've got that new little icon. It's like a person with a blue bubble and some stripes behind it, and I don't know what that means, and I'm not going to click it. Yeah, the XP thing. I got rid of it on the first night. It was annoying. And it reminded me of Facebook. I might as well go back on Facebook. I used to stream on Facebook for 2 to 3 years. All my live streams were on Facebook. I just switched it to YouTube. But the top fan thing, you get your little badge on Facebook. And now it's the same on YouTube. And I guess on YouTube Kids, it would be good, but they don't have chat. I mean, the kids should get a badge for doing things. But I don't think at my age a YouTube badge is going to make much difference. I'm not going to donate any less or any more, or appear there or there just to get a badge. Actually, I'm going to do exactly the opposite, to not get the badge. Well, since I've done it, I don't go much on chats. Anyway, I'm not very good at short text on chats. Yeah, I'm not very good at expressing my thoughts in 3 words. But the badge thing, don't like it. I mean, some people like it, and that's good. I guess it's good for the monetized channels. It gets their subs on members on chatters to compete for the badge. I'm not monetized, so it doesn't matter. I know, Cindy, I just don't do well on chat, as you know. And when it gets very busy, I get lost. I don't type fast enough. I should hook back my keyboard to my tablet. But then I don't get the cool emojis. I miss comments. And then people think, you know, I'm snubbing them out, which I'm not. It's just a chat. I don't have a reason to snub anyone. I don't know them. But yeah, your stream was the same last week. Your music is skipping the tracks. And now, with the update for 3 years, I used my front camera so I can see the warning right away when it's outside in the tree line. I can look at the screen and it tells me phone overheating or whatever. Reconnecting. First, the message that you lost signal doesn't come up anymore, which is annoying. And if I don't use the front cam, I do not see that my phone is overheating. I mean, when it's 98 degrees, the poor old iPhone gets very hot and overheats. And I need to put it on ice packs. But now, when I use the front camera, it mirrors the picture, and the fence, which is actually on the right, is moved to the left. And I guess it's for a copyright thing. Well, all you've got to do is reverse it when you save it. But anyhow, they're mirroring the pictures now on front cam. And I know it's not my phone, because the camera for the front cam is off mirror. When I film, it puts everything on a video where it should be. But YouTube doesn't. So that's to force the back camera, I guess. They came up with some excuse of why. Oh yeah, it disorients people when they look at your stream. That's why they mirror it. But people don't know really if my fence is on the right or the left. I do. And it disorients me when I look at my screen and I see everything that should be right on the left. It actually is annoying. That's a long time I haven't seen Andrew Wozniak eat burgers. Good old times. Someone is very creative with his name. It's so hot. I was going to go to the river, sit by the river, just film the water. And it's just too hot. And it will be full of mosquitoes and snakes. You know, I don't know that Siglet. Looking at the feathers, that could be Mama. Because Mama has a lot of gold in her feathers. But it's calling, so it could be Eaglet. His feathers changed again. Because Eaglet was very black. Oh, I always am, Cindy. My raccoon family came last night 2 nights ago, Mama had a huge fight with something. She got the 2 babies out of 3 up the tree in the lawn. And soon as they came in the tree, she came back down and took off full speed the other way. Then the night before, I didn't see anyone at all. And last night, 2 of the babies came on their own. 3rd baby was missing and Mama was missing. So I'm guessing Predator got one of the babies. She fought it. I mean, you could hear the screams and hissing. She got 2 of the babies to safety and then she ran the other way, I guess, for diversion. And I haven't seen her since then. And Fatso, I haven't seen her since Tuesday at all. I keep going to a nest tree, but it's been so hot, she might be in that tree trunk, keeping cool. Yeah, I know, so I've been letting them some food, and last night, they just ate that food so fast on the live stream. And then I put more out, but they never came back for the 2nd round. And they were purring after eating. Nice purrs. You could hear them. So like I did with Bandit last year, I'm going to go out every night, shake the nuts, and hopefully they'll know that they're safe. And if they get stuck for food, they know where to come. Fatso is, I've been here 11 years at this job in 2 months. And Fatso was already here. So Fatso is 11 years plus in 2 months. She's old. Surrounded by coyotes, snakes, owls, hawks, eagles. They can live up to 15 years old, but most don't because of the raptures. I think not having a tail was actually her blessing, because they always put their tail up, wag it, even when they're trying to camouflage. She doesn't have a tail to wag. Yeah, that wind is moving things around. I could try to put another stand on the other side of the blade. Hopefully that will help some. It's mostly the phones that's moving. Hello, Janet Clackham. Clackham? Last night we had a good stream. We had bucks and does coming in and out by groups, by pairs, because of the mountain lions that splitting up. But they were, I think, on constant stream for 2 hours. maybe 3. Well, I ran the stream for 6 hours. On the first 5 hours, we had animals. Almost the 5 hours. We got carried away and let it run till 1 a.m. Ugh. And then up at 5. I need to get more sleep. But the time difference, some people can come on the morning ones, some people can come on the evening ones. I'm not. On some days when I'm too tired, I just do my job and don't stream, because streaming and trying to work can be stressful. I do explain that I can't always be on chat because I am actually working while filming. But I'm expected to be on chat, and I just can't. If I'm working, I'm working. Oh, what was that? Was that a smaller bird or? Smaller bird, I guess. I hope it doesn't fly out, because I keep losing it every time it flies out. It's blending so well. But I want to think that is Mama. Mama has a lot of gold on the back of her head and almost black. And baby is black with a lot of white undercoat when it opens its wings. Yeah, the regular birds are tiny. And Eaglet fledged on July 4th. So it's still relying a lot on Mama for the food. I haven't seen it yet taking good flights in the sky, but it should be ready pretty soon. Like yesterday, it was somewhere in the rock, I couldn't find it. And this morning, and Mama was on the other side, on another property on a tree, calling out. And Eaglet was calling out. And she kept calling out to try to encourage it to take longer flight. If you could hit the like, it would really help my channel. Thumb up. I don't get monetized, we never will. Everything is monetized these days or about. Just share because I want to. On the left, inside the cave, Cindy. Because the cave is full of cracks, as you can see. I zoomed out to show you. Is it on the top inside the cave? Above it in the rock? Hi, that's what she said. How are you doing? Most right above the bird. I'm fully zoomed in. Well, if it is a snake, it's not going to live long. That is Mama. It's not Eaglet. How do I know? Eaglet still has white feathers on its legs. Mama doesn't. Poop. She's getting ready to poop. There you go. Told you. I'll be right back. I want to see what's going on with the cows with the otoscope. Coyote tried to go after a calf, and they took care of it. So the sun is going more west, which going to hit the bluff, and she might move. Hopefully she'll finish her food. Hey, Hesh Ventura. Fried chicken. Did it taste good? That's a good way of putting it, Ninja Squirrel. I bet you I'm on top chat again, and that's another thing I don't understand. Why would you put a creator in top chat? Yep, changed it to all messages. Hey, Nancy. Well, with the light moving on it, it will be easier to tell if it's mama or baby. I would say huge. I mean, it flew above me at low altitude a few times, and I couldn't fit it on my phone. I had to zoom out all the way because it was 3 feet, 4 feet high from me, up from me. I would say it's as big as a road. Are you going to ask single or double lanes, aren't you? A regular country road, 1 lane on each side. I think when its wings are opened, yep, edge to edge, if not over. It's huge. I don't know, 4 feet, 5 feet, more. Yes, 7 or 8 feet. Yeah, that would do it because I was trying to visualize myself laying down. And I know its wings would cover my length, height. Okay, I'm not that tall to begin with, but a foot and a half, no. That's too small, that's an hawk. I've seen a grey owl flying right in front of my car as I was leaving here. And the wingspan of that young owl was bigger than the road width. I believe an eagle is a, I don't know, 8 foot span, wingspan grown. I'll go inside and look it up on my tablet. Hi Vera, TM. Sorry, it's not me shaking. I'm not that old yet. Wind. She's almost 19. She'll be 19 in November. Rescued her. Well, she found me. I didn't find her. She found me on Thanksgiving in 2011. She had been abandoned and she came to me. And the rest is history. She's all black, half. She's got some Maine Coon in her. She's half regular cat, I guess. On Maine Coon, she's a huge, huge cat. And weighs 23 pounds and eats very little. And now I'll be right back. I need to run to the other side, to the tree line, to refill the bird stuff. It will take me 5 minutes at most. think I've done it for so long. Hey, I forgot to tell you, CS. Indy made me a cool emoji for last week. I don't know if you had a chance to see it. It was so she makes emojis. Whoever wins the roulette, I'll call it the roulette. She enters names of the supporters. And I win. First time I win ever something in my life, I think. I don't know anyone as unlucky as I do myself. Anyway, somehow I won, which is surprising. And she makes emojis to represent your channel. I got a dough with a squirrel on the top of the dough, representing Fatso. It was a cute emoji. Hey, Batman. I have many times, and I've seen Fatso's uncle and Fatso Pullsboy in the same room as Ninja and CS. Hey, so what happened to your relatives, Batman? I'm still looking for the bats at night. And I hate to say it, but I have seen no bats yet. And this is the very first time in the 11 summers I've spent on this work property. And when I mean no bats, not even one. The bats have disappeared. Usually the 10 boxes I've got up are full, and they take over 100 bats each. And then all the caves are filled with bats. We don't get just 100 or 200, we get thousands every year. I have not seen one bat. Well, I'll tell you the only thing that has changed, well, actually there are two now, I think about it. On the 5G towers, of course, and Excel, who digitized everything and put all these antennas at the top of the electric poles. No other constructions around. And that is on the main road at the top of the property, so I don't know, 1 mile away. Well, actually, no, it's a lie. The main huge pole for this house is actually right behind the main house on the property. And they put a huge antenna there for his electric. So that's the only new thing. And all of that was fitted in last September. They migrate in September, October. So that's the only change. Because 5G towers have been there for a few years. But now you mention it change. The only change I've seen is Excel. They've got all these white antennas at the top of the electric poles. Which are supposed to be, you know, house a radiometer on problems. And house a turn off the switch. See? not the only one who noticed it. I've got 3 friends who lives in forests, literally, in America. One in Connecticut, one in Tennessee, and one in North Carolina. And they used to see the bats at night on the properties, and they have not either. So I can't even say it's local. I've got to maybe ask people in Europe that I know and live in the countryside. Expand the research. Well, yeah, it's antennas, you know, it's the XL antennas that turns you digital. And the 5G towers, they added some around here. They caught up with us, but that was, I think, 2 years ago. And last year I picked up a lot of bats from the ground, rescued them. It was on my old YouTube channel. Did quite a few rescues and drove them to rehab. But it doesn't stop at the bats. The yellow hornets, I mean, they're everywhere. The wasps, yellow hornets, mud wasps. They're everywhere on this property. You can't open a gate without them coming out of the gate. The tubular gates. Andesia, nope. By now, I should have seen so many mud wasps, underground wasps. I've got a few in one of the arena, but usually it's all the arenas, only one arena. And the wasps are usually building anywhere and everywhere. A few butterflies, very few. And 2 honeybees. So strange. I've got plenty of mosquito repellent, but the things that has increased a lot are the mosquitoes. And not that I miss it, but I haven't even seen the amount of snakes I usually see. And my squirrel population seems to be down. It's so strange, and I can't say it's because we sprayed. We don't spray. Deer grazes, all the weeds. We don't spray. Praying mantis, none at all this year. Ladybugs, none at all this year. 1 emerald ash. The only thing we did spray are the ash for the emerald ash. Yeah, that's reality, not conspiracy. Posted a video on my old channel about someone with a lot of money who owns mosquito labs everywhere. I'm not going to get into it, we don't on that channel. Yeah, and that video got a strike. I remember it. Let's just say Billy the Goat. That's how I'm going to call him. Billy the Goat owns a lot of mosquito labs worldwide. That are lab engineered. Hey Linda, hi. Hi Squirrel, do you want a nut? Come on, I'll give you a nut. Why don't I move that box? I'm out, so baby squirrel. There you go, baby. There you go. Listen, the coyotes are starting to howl because they heard an emergency vehicle heading into the canyon. Yep. Can you hear them? I'm fine, Linda Kay, thank you. How are you? How is Riley Sue today? And Puddin, let's not, Puddin, let's not leave Puddin out of the mix. Lift those wings a bit higher so I can tell if you murmur kiddo. Oh, it has some white feathers on its legs. I still don't know if it's mom or Eaglet. I haven't seen the pup for a month. I don't know if something happened to him or if he's taking a vacation while mom is raising the kid. Enjoy your walk, wind out. I'm guessing that means a walk for Gracie. I don't know if it's Eaglet or Mama Linda. If you rewatch the replay, I got it from the get-go. It was eating a snake at the beginning of the stream. If it opens its wings and I can see the underneath, then I'll be able to tell. But Mama's got a lot of gold on the back of her wings, and Eaglet didn't. But Eaglet keeps changing, so... And Eaglet had white feathers on its legs up to last week. So I think that's Mama. Eaglet has white legs, black all on the top. And when it spreads its wings, you can see a lot of white undercoat. But I have not spotted golden yet on Eaglet. Jinx. And please hit the thumb up, the like. It helps with YouTube recommending me. Also, they are today because I'm streaming vertically. When I stream horizontally, nobody can find me. And I stream horizontally when I stream the deer to not cut off the herd. If she takes off, I won't be able to follow her. She's just too fast. Thank you for hitting the thumb up. It's overcasted now, so she might fly off to hunt for baby. I think it's Mama. But then Eaglet changes every week. I could try that, Linda. Show my legs up. And maybe its legs have changed in 1 week. I mean, this Eaglet seems to change on a weekly basis. Oh, the raccoons did not come back last night, Linda. Water was still very clear after I changed it. If you're a content creator, let me know and I'll share your link. So far, today I've got mostly, I think I shared everyone. Well, I shared 2. Independent Mini and Cindy. I wish she would just stretch her wings for us to see how big she is. There you go, open them up. But you need to turn around. Oh, that would mean she flies out, so maybe not. Bully's talking to the girls. I'll be right back looking at the screen. I just need to get a spoon and bring all that Oreo jam up so they can finish it up. And my fatso girl hasn't been seen since Tuesday. Not that I'm counting. I have been at a tree. I know last time I saw her on Tuesday, she was inside the tree looking at me from a tree nest. And it might be too hot. Done. We had a lot of lightning last night hitting Sam's. Didn't hit us, didn't even rain. But then again, I've got a whole circle of foothills all around. And it's like a tiny valley. So usually if it snows in town, might not snow here, and then it might really snow here and nothing in town. It's very strange. Let me know if the picture gets blurry and I need to zoom out. Yeah, for a change, I was going to go to sit at the river, come live and just film the river. I love the sound of water. Thought it would be a nice change, but it was just too hot. And I waited, and as I was going to go, I took one last look to see if I could find eagles. And that's when I went, well, I've got eagle, I guess I'll stay right here. Hi, crazy bird. Crazy bug is coming over. It hasn't moved. I haven't even moved. I don't know if you're watching live or if you're watching from the beginning and you're behind the stream, Linda. At one time I was moving the scope everywhere because the wind really picked up and I had to weight the tripod. I need to get my mosquito thermacell out. I believe this week there is a comet shower. Need to keep your eyes on the sky. On the moon will pass front of the Pleiadians. I don't know if I said it properly in English. Hi, Bucky. I think that could be tomorrow morning, where the Pleiadians will, or tonight sometime, they'll disappear for a bit. Buck is coming over. One of the young ones. Hi, Bucky. They're all going to my tree line on the front to see what bird seeds they can find. I don't know if she's going to eat more of that snake or leave it. Hi, crazy bug. Don't know if with the light, sun going down, I am on full zoom. If zooming in makes it blurry. I'm not going to touch the focus, but I'm going to take the shade back in, so it might move a bit, but it will give us more light. Oops, I'm sorry, that's my hand. moved it a bit. Okay, let me move it back this way. Okay. I hope I didn't move it too much. Oh, I did. There we go. Let me know if the picture is too blurry. I can zoom back out. Oh. Where is my battery at 62? getting ready to fly out. Yep, there is no way I can follow it. So let me look where it's flying. Oh, it's flying all right. But I've got the big scope, it's going fast. Could be Mom, you know. I'm just keeping an eye on where he goes, because I never can find it. I guess that's a big cave. I'll try, can't guarantee. See how fast. All right. It flew above the bluff. Not very high, but it did, which is a start. Oops, too far. This way. Hopefully it doesn't move. Bit more this way. And I didn't lose it while it was flying. It's a first. I'm a bit higher this time, so I can't zoom in all the way or we will lose its head, you see. Let me... And I don't want to mess around trying to center it. It went up the bluff, but not very high. I still think it's Mama, unless... I haven't seen Iglet for 2 days trying to locate him, so unless he really changed... I did not remember that gold on his top feathers on the wings. Or on the back of its head. Mama had a very golden head. Yeah, why don't I do that, something? Why don't I climb up 700 feet just to get a kiss? I think that's Mama. Trusted to leave while I've got to do a shift change. I know. I looked at her from my window and I couldn't see her. She's still here. Hmm. Okay, good. Oh, that's a scam from here. Don't get me started. The 4 hours is unnecessary. Go to bed. I came out because I thought it was getting ready to fly out. I want to try to catch it. Is that a cave or is that Tiglet above it? It's got to be a cave. Rock coloration. I wonder where Eaglet is. I haven't heard him calling or her calling either. That is Mama. The wings colors are Mama. Oh, I forgot to get my water in. I've bought those, you know how you've got these jars to make some lemonade? I bought some blue ones, not white, not green, blue. And when you put regular water, well, I've got a filter, but when you put just water, and then you let it sit for 12 hours in the sun, nothing in it, no tea, no nothing. It creates that chemical thing. And it gets your water at so many degrees, which is like volcanic water, I guess. I don't have the number in my head. But the interesting thing is that if you leave water, tap water in a jar for a few days, it stinks of mold and whatever. That water, after I leave it 12 hours of full sun and bring it back in, I don't even have to put it in the fridge. It doesn't stick of mold and it tastes awesome. Like the spring waters that I'll go to collect further up in the canyon from the tap when I get time, when the road is accessible. Yeah, we've got an underground spring and someone tapped it. So we all go with jugs. And that spring water will last forever. And the taste won't change. Anyway, I get the same result when I put the water in a blue. It has to be blue. Blue glass jar. And then I can have it for a week out of the fridge. And it doesn't smell, it doesn't have an aftertaste, nothing. If I do that without putting it in the sink, it stinks within 2 days. Not 2 hours, 2 days. Yeah, I experiment strange stuff like that. As I say, Ahmad. Yeah, so my water comes from the same faucet in the kitchen. I've got a filter on it because it's so gross. And I don't like going to town, so there is no way I'm going to go there every other day to buy water. But putting it in that blue glass jar, in a white jar doesn't do it. In a blue glass jar made the difference. And I read that doing some research, that it had to be a blue glass. And it brings the water to a certain temperature, which is like, it kills everything in the water through the blue glass on the sun, which does not happen through regular white glass. I'm not explaining it. explaining it properly. Anyway, I've been doing it for 2 months and I can attest that it is actually true. We're going to have to zoom out due to the light. Tomorrow is the longest day, longest day. And then the day shrinks again. Yeah, and then we go back to winter times. Yeah, not. I despise this day-saving light crap. Yes, that spring road was, that road leading to the spring was destroyed during the huge fire a few years back. So now it's almost impossible to get to it. Well, we had a good stream. And for a change, we got to look at Mama instead of Eaglet. But I'm surprised we haven't heard Eaglet. I hope nothing happened to it. I've heard it, I just cannot locate it. Maybe he flew out and she's looking for it. But it wasn't ready because it wasn't even able to defend its food. Every time she brought food and she tried to get it back, she got it back most of the time. She's teaching it to protect its food. I guess Mama Eagle's going to sleep here. Or go to hunt. There is quite a bit of deer in the tree line, but they'll want me to stream vertically. And I've got a busy day tomorrow at work, so I don't know if I'll be streaming at all. It's always busy, but that's a day where I need to focus on what I'm doing. But I'll be posting some shorts because I've got some shorts. tomorrow is Monday, so I'll be looking for Fatso a bit harder, because I haven't seen her for a week on Tuesday. I've been putting nuts by a tree, it's been eaten, but could be the mice, could be the raccoons. Is that eaglet above her? It's too small. Raven. It's a bigger bird, but too small to be eaglet. Could be a raven. Maybe it's eaglet. No, it's not, just too small. Yeah, it was too small, raven. Maybe. That's even smaller. It's getting dark. 8:48. Tomorrow we might get it till 9. I'll do a stream if I find the eagles tomorrow evening. And we might get some, we might get it up to 9 p.m. and after that, we're back to shorter nights. I think we all need to start to pray that I can have vacation in September. Where I can actually leave. I got my passport last year thinking I would be traveling, and so far, not. When I can catch them flying like I did earlier, I just look. It's easier for me to just look and wait than try to follow them, because if I lose them in the scopes and I don't know where they landed, I just watch them land. And sometimes I think I remember where they landed, but the rock is so big. And I don't find them back, but usually in the winter it's easier because they don't go inside the caves. They just stay on the rock itself, so they stand out. In the summer, they go sometimes so deep in the caves for the shade. I just can't tell. And then the sun glare, the heat waves. Now she's stretching her wings and we can't see. Great. Only we had a little back around. They're all on the front. Let me look. Oh no, the left. The 8 on the left. I'm going to get the raccoon food ready for the babies. Okay, it's very dark now. We can't see much. Can hardly see her now. She's going to spend the night here. Unless she spots something to catch. All right, well, I'll see you all tomorrow at some point, somewhere, online. You all have a good night, a blessed night, or a blessed day if you're watching from another country. Thank you for popping by. We're calling it a night. Bye. Oh. Bye, Riley Sue. Bye, Puddin'. Bet they're wagging their tail now. Riley Sue, Puddin'. Yeah, my viewers are animals too, like dogs. So I always tell them good night. Bye.